Hi, Ali.
I feel giggly and silly.
I know, and hello, listeners.
Yeah,
Today is very exciting
it is.
because Ali is with me in my home in Adelaide, and we're sitting together for the first time in months.
Like how many months? 10 months?
Yeah, recording in the same space and not from thousands of kilometers apart.
Yeah.
So we're both feeling very smiley.
We haven't stopped smiling and talking for a day or so now.
Oh, it's been fantastic. And the
Mm.
reason why, Elle, why you're here, share with
Yeah.
everyone.
Why
Why
am
are
I?
you here?
Good question. Do you know what? Last year, about, I don't know, a year and a couple of months ago, you asked me that question. Al, would you like to start a podcast with me? And I said yes. And so did a bit of homework, and here we are 1 year later. We've not missed a week.
Wow.
We've consistently showed up, been part of our podcast. We took a break over Christmas, but other than that, every Thursday, 5 p.m.,
This is it. This
our
is it.
podcast goes out. And gosh, I'm proud of us.
And yeah, a whole
I
year. I
am.
can't believe it's been a whole year. I mean,
Man, we
time's a
blink.
funny thing because in some ways, sometimes time feels, a year can
Mm,
feel like 2 years, but in this case, it feels like it's been six
no.
months, maybe.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
a year.
Yeah.
Hey,
They say
and
time flies when you're having fun. And I think in amongst your transition to Adelaide and all that, while that's been hard, there's been still some fun.
oh, it's
So,
been just amazing. And I've shared with you over and over how,
yeah.
for me, this podcast has been kind of like a lifeline. So thank you
Mm.
through all of this. And I'm so excited that you took the initiative to go, hey, Kath, our 1 year birthday is coming up. I'm getting on a plane and I'm coming to visit you.
Coming, like it or not, here I am.
And I just think that's so inspiring. And I mean, way back, I think probably in the middle of somewhere in this year, we did
Mm.
a podcast episode on the value of celebrating.
Yes.
And, I love that you live true to all that you share and talk about, and that you are a person who likes to celebrate milestones. And so I'm so grateful because
Yeah,
if I'm honest, I this milestone of 1 year could have come and gone in my world, and I wouldn't even have
yeah.
remembered. So I'm so glad that you earmarked
Mm.
it and you noticed that this is the time, and here we are.
I
And what
know.
a lovely visit we've had.
Yeah. And I'm just so excited. I just feel we've said many times in our podcast, go where the life is.
Yeah,
And there's something about when you connect with somebody and you do something that you love together, that's where the life is.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I have loved this journey of the podcast. It's certainly been stretched us. It's made us step way out of our comfort zone. Um, but we've been able to include many people on our journey.
Yeah,
And for everybody who tunes in every week, we cannot be more thankful, and we recognize that you could choose to listen to anything,
yeah.
but choosing to listen to us ramble, hopefully it has encouraged you in some way, and because it's encouraged us to start with.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. And I think yeah, just I love that we've been talking the whole time since you've
Oh,
arrived here about
we've barely taken a breath.
but we've been talking about life and going where the life is, and this
Yeah.
theme of going where the life is. And I think this is such a great theme for us in the season that we're in
Yeah.
right now. And so if you're listening to this, we've also, we want to include you and welcome you into our celebrations. And
Yes.
as we're sitting here in the same room, Ellie and I have decided to record. So we actually have a video of
Yeah.
today's podcast that we would love to share. We'll share the links with you, and lots of new and exciting
I
things in
know.
the pipeline for
Mhm.
that we've been nutting out and talking through around this notion of, okay, if we believe that, and we do believe that, to go where the life is, we've been asking ourselves what that looks like,
Yeah. Where is the life?
yeah, for us. And
Yeah.
so we're excited for where this is taking us, and
Mhm.
we really are excited that you have chosen to join us on the journey.
I know. And there's new things coming.
New things coming.
And we'll share those as they come to be and as we get closer. But get excited, people.
Yes.
Watch this space, watch our socials, because we've got some great ideas happening. And the more we talk, the more excited we get, the more creative we get.
And the clearer it's getting.
Yeah.
And our goal, you know, we've been talking about, you know, why are we even here? Why do we do what we do?
Yeah.
And what did we come to, Al? You know, why are we even here?
I know. Do you know, actually, before I answer that question,
Yeah.
we bumped into a lady yesterday at the shop.
Yes.
And Kath was so beautiful. This lady just said hello.
Well, actually, before you go there, let's share how we got to the shop. So I was taking Ellie, we were in the Adelaide Hills and we were on an
Yes.
adventure yesterday to go and explore the surrounds. And we had just been to a little village place called Uradler for a coffee.
Yeah.
And we were heading from there to Hahndorf.
We were. And
we
then
were following Siri was leading us to Hahndorf. And, you know, do you want to share what happened?
Well, I think you'll tell it better.
Okay, maybe. So I'm driving because it's my area, it's where I live.
In her cute little mini people. It's gorgeous. Yes.
And looking at Siri, because I haven't really been directly from Uradler to Hahndorf before with me driving. Greg's driven. But anyway, so following the maps and turn onto the highway. And we on the on-ramp onto the highway. And the next thing, I kid you not, there are about 6 cars
or more just coming
towards us on what I think is I'm on the on-ramp. And I go to Elle, oh, I think I'm on the off-ramp. I think I'm on the wrong. How did I enter the highway on the wrong, like this? So confused, and these cars are heading towards
and I was
us.
no help. I've never been there before. So I'm madly looking at all of the directions, trying to work out, is this the off-ramp? Is it the on-ramp?
It felt like
I don't know.
And so I quickly put the car in reverse and I'm trying to reverse and these cars are sort of heading towards us. And the next thing, Al goes, hang on, there's a car behind you. And this car hoots behind me. And there's a BMW entering behind me.
Yeah.
And then so immediately I go, actually, I am on the on-ramp. This is
what's like, going on?
What is going on here? And then we realized there's just been what we've since discovered is a truck fire, it sounded like. Lots of smoke, lots of pile up on the highway, and these cars. So the SES were on their way still.
Yes.
The emergency people
Yep.
were on their way still, and so some of the drivers had just decided of their own account that they were going to exit quickly, and had taken the initiative to exit off the on-ramp.
Yeah.
And I think it was a case of one person follows the next person and everyone goes, oh, that looks like a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's all follow each other.
Yeah.
But no one there to direct
tell us
and direct any traffic. So now you've got people entering the on-ramp and people coming off the on-ramp.
It was so confusing and very hectic.
And so thankfully did a U-turn, navigated out of there and said, okay, well, clearly we're not going to Hahndorf anymore. Plan B, we went to Stirling. Beautiful. And parked and wandered into the shop. And
we did.
That's when over to you, Ellie.
And this beautiful lady who's the owner of the shop, and we just got to talking, didn't we?
Yeah.
And Kath said, you know, we're here to celebrate our
because she started with morning, ladies. Are you having, having a good morning? What are you up to?
Yeah.
And then I shared. I said, oh, we're here celebrating the birthday of our podcast, because I just felt to share. I don't know. I'm quite excited about this. So yeah.
And it was exciting. But when we started to share why we were here, she was really engaged with us and started to share some of her story.
Yeah.
And it felt like we were in the right place at the right time to just have this conversation with this beautiful woman.
It's organic conversation.
It was. And I'm like, okay, you know, nothing's wasted. We thought we were going somewhere that didn't turn out, but I feel like we were supposed to be in that shop. Just absolutely. To encourage that lady, just to have a chat with that lady.
Yeah.
So why are we here? Why do we do this? Because we love people.
Yeah.
And our heart is for people. And we've realized that there are many different ways we can do life. And there's no right or wrong, but there are some ways that we can do life that are more resourceful, that bring more joy, that speak life. And we want to share that. That take us where the life is. Yeah. And if we can encourage somebody, even in a shop, while we're just browsing at handbags and little things, that's part of why we're here. Not just here as on the podcast, but why we're here, I believe, on earth. Absolutely. That's our purpose in life. Yeah. And so day to day, we get to do that in our everyday, who we meet, but using this as a platform to reach people that perhaps we couldn't reach in our day to day. And so I love, I feel really passionate about
Yeah.
loving on people and just listening. And I think yesterday, that conversation with that lady, just listening to her story,
Yeah.
created a space for her. And she unpacked a lot herself.
She sure did.
Yeah, but it was just
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah, no, it was lovely. And so we both feel so blessed by that encounter. And it's an absolute joy to have the space to do what we do.
Yeah.
And that even the fact that we found each other, that we can share together this journey, what we do is so much fun. And so we have decided, we've been wondering, how do we celebrate our birthday?
And how do we include everybody in this celebration?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And so what did we come up with, Elle?
Well, you know what is so, I feel still, it's such a bizarre thing, right? We're both authors. And I say that and think, wow, I'm still not talking about myself. I still find it hard, the word author. Anyway, I authored a book. My name is on the bottom. Catherine has authored a book. Her name is on the bottom, Hiding in the Shade. And we would love to bless one of our listeners with all 3 books.
With all 3 books, yeah. So the video, Elle is holding the books up and showing you now. So how do you become the lucky recipient of the soft cover, but the hard copy version? So not the Kindle version,
Kindle,
so the actual real
in the mail
version. And so how do our listeners go about being a part of our celebration?
Yes.
Elle?
So what we will do is we'll put this snippet on our socials and we'll do some posts.
Yeah.
We'll comment if you're interested and want to win these books, comment, like it, and share it.
Yeah.
Is that what we decided, Kath?
Yep. 3 things. So only 3 things, 3 simple things to do. So when we talk about socials, Elle, what are we talking about?
Insta and Facebook.
Great. Perfect.
Yes.
So just so that everyone's clear. So
whichever is your preference. If you're only on Facebook, that's where you show up. If it's Insta, that's fine.
Yes, so we will have, and if you're not sure how to find us on our socials, so our podcast, you all know now, Brave, Strong and Fulfilled. I'm on Instagram, I think, as Catherine Wiseman Coaching, and Facebook as it'll be on my name. And what do they look for you,
me,
Elle?
Be Brave, Be Strong.
Okay, Be Brave, Be Strong. So you can find us on our socials. You will see the post with the books.
We haven't created it yet, but we will.
It'll be there before the end of today. And so you can jump on there and, as we said, 3 things. So like the post, like our page, please. Comment.
Yeah.
And if you can share on your feeds, we would love you to, because we just want to include more people to love on in the space. And so when we see your comments coming in, we'll know that you've been a part of this.
We'll put you in the draw.
And one of you will be the lucky winner. And then we'll be in touch with you. It's probably on socials. It'll probably be through Messenger. Or anyway, we'll connect with you, get your details, and pop these books in the post for you.
Yeah. So and if you happen to have one or more of them
already,
then it's a great gift to share with somebody else in your world. So but we wanted to bless you guys with these books that we're really, really proud of. And we'd like to share it with everybody.
Yeah, and just again, thank you for being on this journey with us. We wouldn't be doing what we're doing if you weren't here with us and listening and commenting and supporting us. And we do feel, we've been chatting how supported we have felt on this journey. So thank you to everyone. And as Al said, watch this space over the next little while. So if you've liked us on social media, I don't know, the algorithms change all the time, and sometimes you'll see us, sometimes you won't. But if you are intentional about following us, then we'll pop up and share the new things to come in the new year, which are very exciting.
Very exciting. So yes, let's go into year 2.
Yes.
Brave, strong and fulfilled, and encouraging each other and enjoying the journey with one another again. So
thanks, Elle, and thanks for sharing. And we're gonna go, and what are we gonna go do? We're gonna go and have some lunch.
Sounds like a plan.
Because I'm sadly putting you on the plane again this afternoon back home, but it's been a treat. Thanks, Elle.
Thank you. All right, enjoy your day, everyone.